pleasant good evening. This is Laverne Davis of St. Kitts. I just want to say a pleasant good evening to everyone that is listening. You're live with the Real Talk with Lavi. And tonight I have a special guest, a retired educator, entrepreneur, and creator. She's none other than Miss Narissa Watley. Watley, when you hear Watley from K-On, I think of Big Lies,
Yes,
Infamous,
you do. Yes, you
the
do.
whole Watley, and what's your mom name again?
Faith.
Faith, so we're going to get to all of that. So people, if you're just in tune, this is Lavi Gumbs, this is the Real Talk. And Real Talk is a program. We have been here now for the past 3 years. And we try to seek a lot of native, local, homegrown talent, whether it's in fashion, entertainment, business, creative arts, anything cultural that we can bring here so other people can know what we're doing, and something that can help other persons, to motivate and inspire them as well. And I've heard about you. I've heard you had a fashion show recently.
Yes, my mom.
Yes, and I heard it was really good. I heard about your your great personality, and I was so happy when I reached out to you and you came along, because I find that a lot of our locals, we have a lot of talent, but many of us like to say that, oh, we don't like to be out there, we don't this, we don't that, and at the end of the day, I respect that, but sometimes it's stopping the blessing of maybe the person that behind all of this and want the recognition to get to the next level. Just like how I Show Speed came down here and he had a lot of followers and whatever. He put himself out there, but our followers actually put ourselves out there to help share his page. And I think that we need to sometimes take not take the positive out of social media, and no, it's okay if somebody see you on social media, and I mean, for Christ's sake, it is nothing to really bring you down. Just leave it and just be happy to know that you're showcasing someone else's talent through you.
Correct. Yeah.
And I'm sure you find you face the same thing. I have people who come by my salon, they will actually see somebody else from the internet. And I get it, it's not everybody wants to be out there. But if we're going to be in a small environment and nobody want to, exhibit our craft, but they rather show somebody else, how people going to know of St. Kitts? How people are going to know of the talent that we have here in St. Kitts and Nevis?
Correct.
All right. So once again, this is Lavi Gumbs. This is Real Talk. Tonight I have here in the studios with us at winnfm 98.9, Miss Narissa Watley, and she's right here tonight. And trust me, people, she is gorgeous. Good, good. Clock it. Yeah. Good night.
Good night. Good night
Yes.
to everyone. So, like Laverne said, I was a teacher. I'm retired now for 27 years. Yeah. And I have been doing my own business, which is Cutesy, for about, let's say from about 2010, so about like 15 years now. About 15 years. And physical store, which we call brick and mortar, about 3 years now. Yeah. And I have been helping in terms of marketing and being the influencer for my mother and my sister's business, which is Empire Wear. And that was the original brand at first, before I stem off into Cutesy, which is the accessories part. But now we have merged most of it together. And my daughter also has a salon at the same spot with me.
Nice, yes.
She does locks. She does it from scratch. She does the maintenance. She does the extension. So we really have what you call like a family
empire.
type of
Yeah.
empire. Yes.
Yeah. Family
Yes,
empire
yes.
tribe.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Nice. Listen, you warm my heart, even just speaking of you being a part of your mom's and daughter, that family when it comes to entrepreneurship and business, because that's how we used to be back in the days when you see a shop in the neighborhood, we call it the moms and pop shop.
Right.
When the dad and the pops in there, the son or somebody come out and they will take over. And what we're seeing in our small environment, we're seeing the Asians coming in, and when you go inside that, the Asians and even the Indians, you actually see like a family in there as well. Sometimes you ask them and they say, oh, that's my uncle, that's my grandfather, or that's my cousin or something. So, and that's how it's going to work. I mean, one hand can't clap.
That's so true.
You can't see.
Especially now.
Exactly. Imagine your mom all these years work at the schools, do her sewing, have put out so many dresses
Yes.
for all the queen contestants, from the political contestants to the Miss St. Kitts to the schools. I mean, in every capacity, I would see her basically just there. And this lady don't just make the clothing. She show up.
Yes.
And when I say show up, with the whole chaperone team to make sure that the dress fit properly, and sometimes she end up have to do little things right there to make sure, and these are people behind the scenes, and I know about it because I used to be there also. And no one get to really see that behind the scenes. You just see all these girls coming out and looking and smiling, and you don't know the difficulties that many of them would have been going through. I mean, you guys just have a fashion show, and I'm sure you also will go through things like that. Sometimes you have panic attack. Someone might even faint. They ain't eat or for whatever anxiety. And, as I say, fake it to make it, and the show must go on. Speaking about that, even when you had Miss Senkits last year, I heard a number of them were sick. Even the Miss Senkits was sick, and she was able to pull off and get that crown on her head. So there's a lot of pain and ache and everything in the game of winning and being successful. Tell us a little bit about the history of your family tribe, or of you in terms of in education and what, because I saw that is saying that you retire. And I'm still looking at young, fresh face.
I get that all the time.
Yes.
I get that all the time. So I started teaching in 1996, and I taught county school at first, and then I went to Basti High School. After some years after I finished with Teachers Training College, and I spent the rest of my years at Basti High School. I taught a number of subjects, but the one in particular, which was my major, is technical drawing. So I know a bit of architecture, and people always ask me, why didn't you go into architecture? And I asked myself that too. But my love was fashion. More so because I was heavily influenced by my grandmother. I grew up with my grandmother as well, and she was a fashionista. And I grew up with my mom, who also embodied fashion, like literally our living room, what we would call a living room, became a sewing room. And growing up, we were always frustrated because, I mean, it was a means for us to get support, for sure, because that was her livelihood before she went into teaching, and then she went to teaching to teach the sewing. But it was always full of people and full of cloth and full of, just always disarrayed. But we understood what the passion and what the mission was about before she went into teaching, after she went into teaching, and then she established Empire Wear at the Pelican Mall.
That's very good, and I'm here listening to you, right? And sometimes we just say back in the days, right? And sometimes people will think like, oh, no, I was talking about back in the days. But back in the days, basically, it's like saying yesterday. And listening to you, I think that sometimes when children discovered, especially when it comes to being creative, I think is what you see, that imagination that you grow up in with a family that is always hands-on and doing
Right.
things, a community, the village, that help raise children. And I heard you mention that you wanted to be an architect. I feel that when you're creative, you just have a vision to just be whatever you want to be. So if you want to be a cosmetologist like myself, because this is something where it's visual, you know, and it all comes into creating and making things beautiful, right? So how was that journey in terms of now that you're with your family business, and you say you wanted to become an architect, right? I know sometimes maybe not just that you doubt yourself, but people look at you as like, how could you leave like education? Because we still have a stigma when it comes to persons that chose to utilize turn their what they call it, just talent into a skill and make it a profession. And so we still have a little stigma where we supposed to go be the basic doctor, lawyer, but everybody have to, everybody can be doctor, lawyer. And even the doctor, lawyer, when they finish work, they want to be beautified.
Yes.
They want to be pampered.
Exactly. Yes.
So everybody, it's good to have different profession. Tell us a little bit about that. Did you get any discouraged or persons basically was like, I don't understand how she could leave teaching and go into fashion?
Go into fashion. No, I didn't get any type of discouragement. Most of people would ask, you retired?
Yes.
And I would just say yes. But I always did the fashion with education. So in 2019, I did a course with Dr. Tamu. And
oh, nice.
it was about business, and
Yes.
she is very good.
And let me just intervene. Dr. Tamo, that is Dr. Sakumba, lawyer, the great St. Kitts best lawyer, daughter.
Yes. So,
And of course his wife, Dr. Talma. Hey, I got to put in the lady, our queen. Yeah.
yes. So I did a course with her, and from there, the business aspect of cutesy elevated. I established a live. I used to go live every Thursday, and we formulated what we call a posh party. So I was one of the first in St. Kitts to really showcase fashion on a live. And it was very interactive because, on the live you could get comments, and then you actually get to sell your products on the live.
Yeah.
So it worked, and it catapulted my business to another level. And it worked especially during COVID.
Okay.
So 2019 into 2020, I survived COVID.
Nice. And while we're here, I want persons that are listening. I hope I don't get myself in trouble, but everybody will know of Big Lies. So tell the people what Big Lies is to you.
Oh my God, I get that question all the time. As long as I'm going to say my name is Nevisa Watley, the first thing they're going to say is, so you got uncle in Keon that is Big Lies?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yes. So Big Lies is my uncle. He's the Calypsonian uncle. He's the uncle that you could lime with. He's the uncle that you could chat anything with. He is very versed in politics, as we know.
And your other uncle is Bernard?
And the other one is, we have, because there are 8 of them.
Right.
So bear with me. There is Big Lies, which is Duncan. There is
Bernard his name?
Bernard and Berlin. And then there is Douglas.
Yes.
Y'all know Douglas.
I was
and
waiting.
most of them are on Facebook with
Yeah.
their opinions. They're very opinionated.
Yeah.
So one time I was talking to someone, and they were like, "Oh, so you spoke like a true Watley," and I was like, "Okay, I'm taking this as a compliment."
Facts. Exactly. And a lot of it too. People got to recognize that opinion is one thing, but these guys are educated and experienced as well.
Yes, they are.
And they have the voice for St. Kitts like anybody else and should have the voice, right? We got to continue before because we need everybody out there to know who this powerful woman is and where she stemmed from and why she look like that. So tell us a little bit about your family, infamous.
Yeah, I get that a lot too. So I often have to separate my identity because even if I say, your infamous sister,
Yes.
or somebody would refer to me as infamous sister, and I have to say, I have a name.
Yes.
My name is Nerissa.
Yeah, right.
Or you can call me Yunelda. So
Nice.
infamous is my brother, and he is a twin. So my mother had twins. One is Kervin Benjamin, which is infamous, and there is Kevin Benjamin, who most people would know as a footballer or was a footballer, and a jokester. He's on Facebook too, opinionated, but not on another type of level. If
Yeah.
you're looking for fun and funny.
Yeah, nice. And again, they're all adults and they're entitled to do whatever they want to do on the social media page. I only mentioned this because, this is a wide audience and the people watching from all over. And it's good to know that you get to know, well, who are our people in St. Kitts and Nevis. So people, tonight we have a superstar from constituency number 8. It's nothing to do with any politics or anything. I just want you guys to know. But I just wanted to let you guys know her family so you'll have an idea. Okay, so we're going to just jump into exactly why she came here tonight and why we're having discussion. So our beautiful guest, once again, you can let the people out there know your name. I see a lot of people logging on. So those that just came on. We also, persons that are listening right now, if you are just seeing me from here, this is just my Facebook page. You can also go on Real Talk with Lavi on YouTube. And, and you can also click on Win Media and Facebook, and it's going to come up, and it's on YouTube. Or you can tune into the local radio station that is 98.9, FM, right here in St. Kitts and Nevis. So if you're not seeing our guest at times, do know that this is just a Facebook Live. If you want to see the full, episode of With the Real Talk with Lavi, I think Cephas with Whitaker, he's always a fan, so he will know exactly what I'm speaking about. Just continue to share the live and share the good news. So our guest tonight, once again, let the people know who you are again. Sorry.
So once again, I am Nerissa Watley. I am from Keyon. I am Kitty to the bone.
I love that.
And I am the first of 8 siblings. My mother's name is Faith Benjamin. She's a very strong and powerful woman.
Oh, yes.
She has a business that is located at the Pelican Mall. She has been there for a number of years, close to about 15 years now. And she does tailor-made clothing. Right now I'm wearing one of her pieces as a skirt. So
you can,
maybe I can stand so you can see it.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
one of... Okay, so it has all this action going on.
Oh.
And the good thing about it, this is my section, eh? This one? Yeah. This is my section. So this skirt can fit up to a double XL person because it has okay, so this skirt can fit up to a double XL person.
Okay.
It is adjustable at the waist.
Yes.
It has a drawstring. Well, I can't pull the string, otherwise we're gonna have a wardrobe malfunction.
Yes.
We don't want that
Yes.
tonight.
But I realize you have two strings.
The most intriguing thing about this is that, and I didn't mention it before, that my last sister, remember I said I'm the first, so there are 8 of us. There are 5 girls and 3 boys. So my last sister, is Shadeen Connor, learned the skill from my mother. I didn't. I learned how to wear the clothes because I'm the influencer.
Okay, I love that.
Right? So Shadeen made the skirts, and she has made about 15 of them to date, and she got all sold. And that is really, really good when you could use your skill to formulate an income. And that's what entrepreneurship is really all about, and that's what we do.
Yeah, I'm gonna come now and get that skirt.
You're good.
I like it. I always like
We
anything
have
to do with
different
polka dot
patterns, and
Yeah.
the good thing about this is that I'm wearing it with heels now. I can wear it with sandals, and I can also wear it with sneakers. So it's a really awesome skirt.
Very
to have.
trendy and
Yes.
for all ages as well.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, awesome! I never even realized. I saw you coming here looking all.
Left.
Yeah, I see you
Okay.
coming in here looking all cute and everything, but you surely came and you know, is your mom make that girl? How you feel that you're wearing your mother
I'm really
clothing?
proud. I'm really proud to be a part of all of the brands. I've had locks, so my daughter did my hair at one point. If I needed something made, it's either between my sister or my mother. So most of my clothing are tailor made. I don't really order stuff
Yeah.
like that. I would, but I always, whenever I am doing stories on my Instagram and so forth, I always say shop local. I believe in shopping. I believe in saving a dollar, yes, but in order for the economy to stay alive, we have to shop local as well.
I want to ask a question because sometimes some people and when they think about shopping local, they say that it's very costly. What will be a price range like for that skirt that she has on?
This skirt that I have on is 200 EC.
Easy.
Now, nothing in this world comes from nowhere. It always comes from something that you're inspired from. So this skirt is also trending elsewhere. The cost for this skirt elsewhere is 200 US.
US.
Yes. And what I find is that sometimes when you tell people 200 EC, they'll be like, what? But what they don't realize is that the cost of the material has to be put into factor, and time,
Yeah, go ahead.
the electricity, and you still have to pay yourself. So of course you have to have that markup that you can survive off of and still be reasonable.
That is so true, and I find that for local people, I don't know what kind of price some of them be looking at, but materials are expensive. You have to. There's a lot of things that is taken into consideration that one will have to pay for, and a lot of us will sometimes go out and spend that kind of money and more into other name brands,
Correct.
and way more money than that amount. Even me doing cosmetology, you know, sometimes people ask, well, how much for a relax cut and style? And because they're so accustomed of maybe a particular person, a salon, price might set like say $80, and then someone might be 70 or 90. There goes Laverne, price might be $300. I was like, oh, she expensive. But there's also a breakdown. You pay for what you get. If you want $80, I will give you $80 worth in terms of the ingredients, and everything would not be the same for the $300.
Correct.
And having said that, with that $300 versus the 70 and 80, those people still will come back by me to fix and repair these things. So they're spending more money.
Yes.
So you come and you get a one-stop You get your treatment. Matter of fact, when people think of a relaxer, the relaxers alone, you're looking at some of them is like $39, $40 just for a box, right? Even if you get a relaxer like for 20 or under what $29, sometimes it's not guaranteed that that relaxer will be the type of relaxer for your hair, right? I'm actually looking at, for instance, you come for a relaxer in their head, it's a relaxer. You have to wash out that relaxer. A bottle of shampoo, maybe this size, you're looking at $60 easy, just like that, right? Then you still have to condition the hair. You have to treat the hair. There's a lot of process. You have to wrap the hair with electricity, and you have to thermal curl the hair. You go to some other places that offers a service. When you go, if you get a relaxer, everything else is add-on. So when you gotta pay for your thermal curling, that is $20 US extra. So I'm saying this because a lot of local have the talent, and we are capable. And if we can spend the money with other people, why we can't invest in it in our own?
Exactly. Yes. That's
So, and I'm quite sure that you will be facing something like that also.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, and sometimes you just have to, like Mommy would say, some customers are rude.
Yes.
But you just have to know how to work around some of them, and there are most of them are loyals, and you just have to keep going.
Absolutely. And I would say, right, we can't please everybody. And you would know that, if you have your loyal customers and you're doing a service, you can win all, you can please all. And some people, maybe your product is just not for them.
Right.
Right? Because if you're looking for something at a particular price range and you're not getting it, then you just got to shop within your means. But I would not allow anybody to basically take my worth and all that, my passion that I have put in to basically compromise the product that we are producing. And I know your mother, like I said, she have a lot of experience. I know her in the schools over the years. So this is not somebody that just come overnight. She is a brand.
Yes, she is a brand.
Right? And our brand is for local, especially in the Caribbean, we have a tendency to carry other people's brand. And this is why I spoke about when you have, you do somebody here, or you have your fashion show, and they don't want to have their picture and stuff like that. But yet, some of them go into other fashion show and different things overseas, the picture will be all over and nobody say nothing. So I think we need to start embracing our own more, and the more you see our local exhibiting, some of our hard work and talent here in St. Kitts and Nevis, that is when we're going to be out there just like Aisha Speed and other people.
I totally believe in the internet. I have been using it since 2010, and it works for me. Most of my customers right now shop through the internet for me.
Nice. In terms of the fashion show, how do you seek individuals and models and the extras and everything to be a part of your show? How if somebody wants to be a part of your fashion show, right? How would they know about it?
This year was a test run, because she hasn't done it for done it for about 2-3 years now.
Yes.
So this year was a test run to see if it would be workable for the next time.
Yeah, because a lot of work.
Yes, it was. So we worked alongside Shadan Production.
Yes.
And she offered her services in terms of marketing on her page. So she did one spread at one time, and that worked. Persons, got enthusiastic about it. And then she did the photo shoot at the fashion show itself. We wanted to do more, but time and to be honest, we didn't have sponsorship, so this was just all on us, right? And so for the next time, what we would like is to seek for sponsorship so that we could get it on a larger scale and probably at a different venue and probably at a different time as well. Yeah.
And to also bring out more people. Did you had like a family, like kids, and so come on, like
Yeah, kids were there. Kids were actually modeling. We had models that were part of different agencies. Most
Nice.
of them modeled for her already, so it was just for her to contact them. And then I think one or two of them heard about the show and they were like, they want to come and model. So we didn't really have to go and look for persons. There are actually persons out there who want to do things, and there are not enough of these type of activities happening in St. Kitts. And I find that fashion, maybe because I'm a fashion enthusiastic, but fashion is art. Fashion should be expressed. And even at some of these events, they take pictures, yes, but there is no one there to say, okay, you spend all this money on your hair, your clothes, your shoes, and all that kind of stuff. And St. Kitts people like to show off. Let's just be honest. So there is no one. Yeah, we are, and it's a good thing.
like to look good.
But there is no one there to like say, well, where did you buy your shoes?
Correct,
And
yeah.
when you put it on, how do you feel? So I came up with this concept at the fashion show. Well, I had it before, but I did a part of it at the fashion show, and I call it Style Spotlight. So what I intend to do is to go to different events very soon and do a style spotlight on persons when they're at the events, and ask them about the outfit, not so much how much they spend on it, because you can do that, but we're not doing that, right? What made them come up with the outfit and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And you did mention that we don't have enough. I was just about to say that, because when you have fashion show like that, there's a lot of beautiful girls want to model and showcase, people that do the seamstress and those fashion people work. And you're right, we don't have enough. We probably will have to wait, for instance, maybe the music festival coming up. And that's not really a fashion show, but it's a fashion statement to dress to go. Yes. So I would really love to see more of your guys' fashion show, because back in the days we had not enough, but you had a few that remember. I don't know if you was around when you had Angie Benjamin had a fashion a modeling agency. Jason Amory was in it. That's where he came from, right? And I think when she came out, she was one of the first. I think I stand corrected, along with Winnie Privera and those girls. And so people used to look forward to go Warner Park, and people just used to show up, So what you guys are really doing is really good, and it's good for the younger generation too, because we just can't be in the Caribbean and just looking at the big screen, looking at people with their events, the BET events, the red carpet events, and then we idolizing them. We have big star here too. You're a superstar. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we are superstars in our own right, because we're idolizing other people. But, we are all a human. We dress up and look cute and dolls up and have the same image, So I would love to see with the fashion shows where the media, hopefully you could probably think about that, is inviting the media as well. Because I find here that sometimes maybe the media, I don't know if we are being too limited, where everything is just exposed like to the politicians, and not like for the ordinary person that is keeping their own, fashion shows and out there that people supposed to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, I'm losing my voice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think something is in the air. About 2 weeks ago, my daughter had a little virus, and I get her well. So I would see it. For now, I'm not feeling sick or anything. I think I was tired. So, and I'll probably take an allergy pill and I'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And some bush.
And some bush tea, of course. Good old bush tea, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, what's your next step? I know you said that this, this was like a trial to see how it is and stuff like that. Are we going to just wait maybe for annually? I know it's a lot of work for fashion shows or for any other thing besides like fashion shows. It have to be like fashion shows in terms of a big show, or you can do something in a little. So it's a music festival coming up, right? I feel, I personally think that this lineup is one of the best lineup. It's a good lineup.
Yes, it has a wide arrangement of artists.
Especially the Saturday night. I mean, all of the night, but Saturday night is like, I don't know. I believe that if you want to see Boys to Men, you better go late because all the lineup and they're not coming on from what I've seen until the end, right? But I would love to see with music festival because entertainment and all of that, with fashion and things like that. And I just feel that sometimes maybe if we can only maybe in engage and give locals opportunities
Merges, yes.
to be on that, even just for a short snippet moment, just to have your little 5 minutes fame. I think so. Maybe you have your work to do. Write a letter to the music festival. I mean, it might be too late now, or maybe not. But if not even for this time, maybe for next time, I would like to see music festival being incorporated with other things, the whole fashion and things, not just. And I'm not knocking anybody, but most times when you have these things, you just have like the girls that come, the queen, and the different thing. But the whole fashion thing come with everybody
it's a part
just
of
being
entertainment.
Yes.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah, and the girls would be able to be a part of wearing that too. The Miss Sankis girls and other queens and stuff like that. Even the men. So I feel that Sankis Music Festival is really, really big, and when we can bring in other people in the whole fashion industry, because it's like fashion, music here, the whole beauty industry, it goes together. There's Fantasia is coming, for instance.
Oh yes.
Fantasia she's gonna bring her hair on.
Pixie Queen.
She's going to bring her clothes on, so she cannot have an entertainment without the whole beauty.
The whole look,
right. So I would really love to see some of our locals being able to. Even beauty stylists, hairdressers, you know what I mean? Have, the hairstyles and different things need to be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I do have some ideas, but sometimes when you put your idea out there too quickly, then it gets stolen. So
Yeah. But it just came to mind as we're talking because these are big events that are coming up. And I just think that our local should not be second to none in these things. We need to find the opportunity when we can and put them out. Because again, we just see recently Aisha Speed come down here yesterday. They loads and thousands of people that showed up for him. We need to actually start getting our highlight because we have beautiful people here with great talent. And look at you. I would have never even thought that when you came here, even though you're into fashion, they're all locally made and you're representing for your mom. It is 8:43. This is Real Talk with Lavi. For the folks out there that are listening, I have Miss Narissa, right?
Yes.
Miss Narissa Watley, and she's from Keon. So just when you think of Watley, just know who she's related to. She comes from a strong background. So Miss Narissa, you're into fashion and what else?
I'm into fashion and fashion. To be honest.
So fashion would be like, do you do like the earrings, like the all of that in fashion? Or?
Yes, I do the accessories. I pick the accessories. I sell the accessories. I showcase the accessories. I pick the clothing. Sometimes I would give them a style. Sometimes they have a style to make, and I would be the one who would showcase them.
Oh wow!
So I'm pretty much the influencer. I do most of it on my page, and then I tag them. So my page is cutesy_accessories. That's on Instagram, and their page is Empire Wear Design.
Okay. So is it just an Instagram? Do you have any place down your
Well,
local?
I'm on Facebook as well.
Yeah, but do you
Yeah.
have anything in St. Kitts where, like down by
Like-
your mom or anywhere that they can go and
Oh
get this
yes.
stuff?
So my store is on Church Street, the top of Church Street, the second building, opposite to Grant's lawyer office.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
your store
so-
across there?
Yes,
Inside
upstairs.
there? Upstairs.
Yes. So that is where I have the accessories. My sister does the sewing to the back, and my daughter has her salon on the other side. So
Okay.
it's a whole. It's one enterprise.
That's very nice.
And then mommy is
Down
down
at the Pelican Mall.
Yes.
Okay, so do you want to give them a number where they can find you? Here is you have a business number, like
The business
just the
number
business
for
number.
me is 665-2836, and it's WhatsApp only. But
Okay.
you can mostly find me on Facebook. You could send me a message to there, or you could send me a message on Instagram as well.
Okay.
Any three of them.
Okay, before I leave from here, I get all your contacts so I could follow your page and push them out and stuff like that. I never even realized that you was doing all of that. I'm so proud of you.
Yes.
I think, I don't know if you remember, but some years ago I came over there. I think we was working on a girl, one of those screen shows, maybe Miss Talented Teen. And we came over and it was late night and your mom, but you guys was like little kids.
Yeah, we were. Yes, we were.
So I was shocked when you said that you know me. I was like, okay.
You have done my hair already.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've done quite a few. Some of the people I don't even know them. You know, I'm so happy to know that I can still be here, and that is why it's very important to continue creating yourself and going to ongoing education and get certified in whatever you chose to do. I would always tell people. One of my professors said, Lavi, you're not a professional if you're not certified. So a YouTube and Instagram stylist, if you're not certified, you're not a professional. All right? So I listen to you, and I'm so happy to know that you're up on your game, and I'm looking forward for that. It's what you said, that spotlight thing that you're going to be doing?
Style spotlight. So I would pretty much interview, like ask you your name. So I'll be like, hi, what's up? You're looking so lovely tonight. What's your name? Tell us your name. And then you tell me your name, and then I was like, your style is amazing. So tell me what you're wearing. Where did you get your shoes? And you know, what inspired your look?
I like that.
Yeah.
I can't wait for those girls, you know.
Yeah.
I could see those Sankis girls coming out, they're not ready, you know, and they'll be on it. They'll be, like I said, stoosh from
Yes.
nothing. They don't miss anything, right? So I'm really happy to see that. Do you have anything else to share tonight with the audience?
Pretty much that I'm doing a series of pop-up shops. So I'm not only in the store, I love to be on the outside as well, because that's where I started. I started from a bag on my shoulder, going around and selling people at the different businesses. So that's where I started from. I used to go government headquarters all the time because those girls used to love the accessories. And so I'm doing a series of pop-up shops. I do some down at the Pelican Mall. So I'm doing one tomorrow. I'm doing one on Friday. And next month, I'm supposed to be doing one at TDC, because TDC has a pop-up shop day on Saturdays. So I might be at that one.
And take advantage of it. Why not?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I also go to Nevis, and I love my Nevis dolls, right? I go to Nevis.
Folks out there, Nevis, over next door neighbor.
I do one per month in Nevis. Normally by opposite the old cinema on the road under a tent. So I take my accessories, I take the clothes, and I'm outside in the hot weather. But it's worth it. And
Try link up with sunshine and get like right out to the
I
entrance.
did that,
Yeah.
but then it's a different type of traffic, and so I would rotate it. So
Okay.
right now I'm there. I get most of the traffic that is passing because it's right near the main road. So people would be curious and come and be like, "Oh, okay, I'll give you a seat." And I'll be like, "Oh yeah."
Look at you, God, over to Nevis, popping up over Nevis.
Yeah, I have been doing it for a while though, but
Yeah.
I stopped for a little, and then I said, you know what, this year every month I'm gonna do it because I have customers that I send accessories to Nevis weekly. So they find me on Instagram and they purchase their stuff and I send it on the boat.
You know, last week I was in town, going up 4th Street, and I saw Winnie L. Pereira.
Yeah, she does a
the
pop-up shop as well,
and
yeah.
what was so amazing is not just it's not just Winnie L. just there, but I swear, if you never really notice, it's a shop outside because Winnie L. had her accessory with her plants and her logos
Yes,
and everything.
yes.
So if you really look at it, it just look like a shop, really.
Yes.
You know what I mean? She had everything, and then of course she just is gorgeous, and I really like that. Her whole ambience and everything
Yes.
was really ready, you know.
It's earthy, and she has a soothing type of look. Yes.
I was like, okay, she was not just pop up on the street trying to sell something. She was prepared, very professional. She has, like I said, all her logos and everything, and the stuff are well placed right there, pop up. And she put herself right by a window, a place with a window, so it just had like the window, and she had that pop up down pack.
Yes.
Yeah. So
You have to be appealing.
yeah. Nice. So when you leave from here to do the pop-up shop, I'm sure sometimes there's a lot of work into it, right?
Yes, it's a lot of work because it's in the store. You have to take the stuff down, you have to pack them up, and then you have to pack them out, and then you have to pack them up again, and then pack them out, and make sure that they're packed properly because, you know, sometimes when you transport certain things, kind of get mashed up, and then you'll be like, oh my God. So, yeah, it could be a lot of work.
That's really, really nice. There's some more things that we can do here in St. Kitts. It's a lot of work. Sometimes we need a little help. But I find that the pop-up shop is not bad because then everybody can afford that heavy rent. You know, sometimes some people might go to pop-up shop and it's not all the time you're going to get, you know, you just have to continue going. And as people get to know you, people will now come and find you.
You have to be consistent.
You got to be consistent so people know, okay, when she's going to come back and know the time that when, you know, and use the opportunity when people pass, maybe have a little card or a flyer or something like that. Because clothing and fashion right now is not just by the department store anymore. People going for a particular look when they want to look different.
Yeah.
And in order to look different, sometimes those different kind of looks is not in the department stores.
That's true.
You know, you got to get your designers. And that is why when you have, like I said, those Hollywood stars, sometimes when you see the clothing, it basically it is designer wears. You know, so that's where people like you will come in.
So most of St. Kitts shoppers though, they love the online. So we do have what you call a competition based type of thing where you have to compete with online, and sometimes it can be frustrating, but the upside is that sometimes when they buy the stuff online it doesn't last, so they end up, what most people don't realize, that you end up buying things twice. Because when you make your clothes, tailor-made clothes last a lot longer than the online places that they shop. Because most people wouldn't go on the high end. They will shop at the Shein and the Fashion Nova and so forth.
And when they wash the clothes, that's it.
That's it, yeah. So
yeah.
I would say shop local.
Shop local.
Shop local.
You hear that? Well, I want to take up upon this, and for music festival, I'm gonna come before, so I'm gonna make sure get all my contacts with you because I think I wanna maybe go to your thing and so I can get my look for music festival.
Okay, then we got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
We got
I want something that is I'm more kind of Afrocentric,
you. Mhm.
down to earth, but still a little elegant, chic,
Mhm.
and a little sexy. I don't like to show too much
Mhm.
because I feel like moi already have that.
Mhm.
But I like to get a little peekaboo. I'm not the one that's out there and throw everything out. So I
Okay.
still want to look a little bit
So you want fun and flirty, a little flowy,
yeah.
but still, yeah.
Yeah, I want to keep
yeah.
something can't give all, you know, keep them one.
I got you.
Yeah. So it is 8:55. We're gonna wind down tonight and our beautiful discussion with none other than beautiful Miss Narissa Watley over there in Keon. And if you're just in tune, you can always go back and go on YouTube and go back from the beginning so you can, get a chance to really listen to our special guest tonight. And of course, it's local. So, what would you basically give to your listening audience, and especially young, upcoming and persons that would want to go into fashion? Do you have any inspiring words that you'll give to them?
Basically, if you want to go into fashion, you first have to know your style. And as long as you know your style, then you'll be able to style others because you already can identify your style. You have to know what your style is. A lot of people don't know their body type and they don't know what works for them. And I think that as long as you can do that, then you're good to go.
Nice. I see a Duchess Chasey. She said, "Yes,
That's my
Nelton,
sister.
buy local." Big up, big up, big up. I love that. Just the name that she come here with, Duchess Chasey. Yes, Nelton, buy local. I am 100% for buy local.
Buy local, yes.
And I agree with you in terms of body type. You really have to have that vision.
Yes.
Like, let me give you a little example just before we wind down here tonight. I had a client, well, not just this client, but most of the client, but this particular client today. She came and she did not bring a picture or anything. She done so believe in me. She said she been waiting for me over 2 years now, and she really found me. And what I had to establish with her is to find out her length. Because not because somebody is having a shortcut, meaning you're going to just go and chop up the people here. Short. You have to actually, for me, I like to feel out people's personality as well. Someone might give me a style, and then it don't match the personality, so I can now kind of, So it is very important that when you're really styling, you yourself already could have the vision for that person, so they feel safe, because they trust in you, right? And body, when it comes to clothing, you have some people might be, oh, Lavin, you're small, you're medium, but I might be a medium and a small, but at the end of the day, there are different types of medium and small. There's some medium that I will buy from some places and more or less it look big to me, right? So I don't like clothes to be tight on my body. I like my clothes to be just job on my body. I'm not the type that's going to go with a belt and squeezing because I'm looking for small waist and big butt and the kind of thing. I'm more of a casual kind of like flowy, relaxed kind of style. That's me, right? And the others, as you said, that's the look, that's their look, right? And for me, when it comes to fashion, like just like how you dress, you have on a skirt. The skirt already kind of like a balloon kind of effect. No, you just put it on with a simple tee because you already have your balloon.
Right.
Especially skirts, you
The
have
skirt
curves.
is a statement.
It's a statement.
You don't want to do too much.
And you have curves, so you're on the wider. So you want now to come back up and define your waistline and give it a kind of elongated kind of effect. So I'm choosing words, eh?
Yes, you are. And you are correct.
Right. Yeah, so, and it's actually going to give you length as well because
sometimes wearing skirts for some people can make you look very short, depending on your torso.
Depending, right.
You know, so you want to be able to, you know, like I said, get that length between, and there's certain things, even like neckline, some people might have a shorter neck. You want to make sure that you can make
Neck look
it's all
longer.
about length
Right.
and that kind of stuff. If somebody is maybe a little on the wider side, you want to see how you can get an outfit that can define them to make them look a little bit more slender, you know? And yeah, so I think that you are in the right direction. I would love to link up with you guys when you guys have another fashion show.
That sounds good.
Yes, and even in the here, I am open for teamwork. With your daughter having a salon, when we don't have enough teamwork in our beauty industry, you have this cutthroat where people competing
Yeah.
with one another.
That's so true.
Listen, I have a brand. I set the trend. It don't make no sense to compete with me because I'm gonna be like Bolt. You know, the lightning.
Networking is good.
Yeah,
Networking is
and the
good.
reason why I'm saying this because we need to actually start getting back on like beauty shows. With this lot of self thing, it's a lot of work, and it's good when you can see salons teaming up and everything. So I'm looking at you guys and I'm like, okay, she have the beauty salon and the fashion, bring me in it. I don't mind getting, you know, eventually when you want to do certain things, because there's a lot of room here to exhibit our work, but we have to come together as a team, hairstylists, barbers. You don't have to be friends, but teamwork on a professional level, and this is how you're going to sell your work,
Yeah.
right? And get it out there, because for me, when I live in the US and I travel, in order for my work to get better, I have to link with other artists, and I love to link with other artists that is, I see myself saying this, that I feel that is better than me, but not literally better than me, but the game is so sharp, because my game is sharp, so I need
A challenge.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I understand.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Not that I'm looking down at anybody else, you know, but if I know that I'm already the star, then I want to find another star there to pull my work up,
Up a notch.
right?
Yes.
And while I'm up there, I want to be able to pull up other people. So I'm going to take a visit over and see your daughter as well.
Okay, that sounds
All
good.
right. So I'm seeing Austin Buchanan. That's Quidley. He's in the house. Plenty of people will be here tonight. Thank you for joining us on the Real Talk. It's 2 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock, and we're just about to close down our beautiful session on the Real Talk with Lavi. And my engineer said he can give me 3 minutes.
Oh wow.
Right. So in the 3 minutes, as we wind down, now Nerissa, I want to thank you so much for being on this beautiful show. You're gorgeous as usual. I love
Thank
to
you.
see your naturalness. I'm about natural. I love to compliment my black women. And before we leave here tonight, I can't help. I just got to say condolences once again, you know, for Mr. Chubby and persons in the entertainment, the friends and everything. We all know the way how Chubby lost his life. It was really violent, and it was public, and it sent a real alarm to the entire federation and people outside of St. Kitts and Nevis that knows of Chubby. The persons from the Virgin Islands messaged me and said, "Lavi, what going on in St. Kitts? Are you murdering? Are you a musician?" and blah, blah, blah. So, you know, the impact really, it affects a lot of people. So I just want to say, persons who will have made it possible to make sure that they gave Mr. Chubby a wonderful send-off. Y'all big up yourselves. And yeah, that's one of the major things that's happened today. And yeah, if there are other persons out there that are celebrating, persons that, of course, when you're celebrating, the persons that are grieving also. And, huh? Huh? Okay. Oh boy. Um, I just saw something. Oh my God, listen. Yeah, somebody just sent me something and it just caught me by surprise. It said, Lovey, check your WhatsApp. And while we're here speaking about the late Chubby, I see Dennis Richards, condolences to him. Dennis Richards is somebody, he's very artistic in the arts and everything. So that really, yeah, I really felt it. This is, I mean, you know, that is something that we have to face, but it just, when it happened.
That's true.
So condolences going out to the Richard family. That's Dennis Richard. Everyone knows that he's you know Dennis Richards.
No.
I think he used to be down in the college, right? Let me go back and check. Give me 1 second so I can say it properly. So Dennis basically was a lead singer in the black choral, and there may be quintessence, and he was one of SKN's leading painter, artist, and taught painting at the CFB. Yeah. You want to come in because it really touching. Folks, I mean, I'm winding down, and I just saw something with a flyer with the late Dennis Richards that has passed away.
Good evening, Lavi. Good evening to your guests and your listeners. Yes, I just got that news also, and it was really shocking because we know Saturday he was on a show with Jazzy D and Wango. They've been going on ZIZ every Saturday, Radio Market, and he's been doing an excellent job. And just getting the news, and it's a shock to everybody.
Yes, and of
I'm
course
not
I could
certain
imagine his wife
where
Michelle
it happened
Richards.
and when, but it happened sometime today.
Yeah.
And a person's been asking, was it at the funeral that he went to the same Chubby's funeral? But I just don't. But
Yeah.
it's really sad, another sad story. And like you said, one of our premier painters, artists in the Federation.
And I want to say this too, while we were speaking about fashion shows, Dennis would have been a quiet artist and painter behind the scenes of National Carnival, the Miss St. Kitts, all the pageant shows and painting and bringing out that little extra thing. So he was like more of a humble kind of person behind the scenes in many of those Queen shows at Warner Park, and even for the Calypso shows and everything. Sometimes you see people come out in the nice suits and stuff, and you see like little creative stuff that you want to put on your clothing. Dennis Richard will have been behind all of that.
Indeed, and like you rightfully said, he taught art, drawing at
At the CFB.
painting at the CFBC, and a very humble guy, a very quiet guy, always willing to share the information, encourage persons, and it is a big shock, a tremendous shock.
Yeah, I just want to take the opportunity on behalf of the Real Talk with Lavi. I just want to send condolences to Dennis, the late Dennis Richards' family, his wife, his children.
And his wife was
And
the late
his
Jeffrey Brooks'
grandchildren.
sister.
Yeah, his children and the one he had.
Yes, it has been well shaken
Yeah,
to Lavi.
Yeah, sorry. I'm normally strong, but it's just how it came in. Like somebody told me to check my WhatsApp. I didn't expect to see something like that. We was very close over the years because I remember going in for Miss Labor in 1983. I wore a crocus bag kind of thing, and he had to do some artwork on top of it. So, I mean, and I was just like, I think 14, just 14 and a half. So I met him through his wife and stuff like that. But you'll hear of him later on. Very, very talented and humble guy. So, again, the nation had really, we lost a great one.
Indeed.
Yeah. So, once again, thank you so much for being here on the Real Talk with Lavi. As we continue to wind down, I know you was already speaking as to giving some encouragement to person that want to be in the same field. So as we close out, if you want to send any good night maybe to your special audience and stuff out there as we close on the show tonight.
Okay, so I just want to shout out all of our customers, because without you, there'll be no Cutesy, there'll be no Empire Wear, there'll be no Rasnaki Roots, there'll be no Beautiness. So I just want to shout out the customers, shout out our family, and anyone who has supported us along our journey. We just want to say thanks. I always say thanks. Gratitude is a must.
Is a must.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And this is how we're going to end the Real Talk with Lavi. I am Laverne Davis. Once again, thank you so much for being here on the Real Talk with Lavi. Have a wonderful evening.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I come in Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the doorway or any exit. Stairs might broke up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
This message is sponsored by the Australian Government, AusAid, and produced by NEMA in collaboration with WinFM.
Old fast, bright, smart, you're out now. This is your start.